All right, Empowered family, Will Robbins here, back with your Empowered Athlete Players of the Week. We have co-players of the week this week. We have Miss Lauren Snyder and Sophia Barber from our 14 Elite Black team. Welcome, girls. So this last weekend, we had our AV all-day mini challenge, and we were able to battle through and be able to pull out the championship. And so just kind of give me your feelings of this weekend, how you think our team did, and versus some of the other tournaments.
I think we played really well as a team this weekend, and we pushed through our hard games.
Yeah, we did get challenged a couple times. We went 3 a couple of times, and you guys rose up and battled through. What about Sophia?
Sometimes we played down to the team's level, and I feel like we didn't really do that this weekend. We kind of kept to our level.
Yeah, and that's human nature. You typically play to the level of your competition, but great players and champions always keep their game at a high level. So no, that is something that really I was excited about. You guys did rise up and play pretty good and steady the whole weekend. And we were being loud, we started communicating, we were picking up tips. What do you think about some game stuff? We struggled early on maybe with our communication. And I know one thing, you're kind of a quiet and reserved person. What is something you've been thinking about to communicate more or to be louder?
Just being loud helps the team play better, so I've been focusing on that a lot.
Yeah, just focusing on what you can do to help the team. Yeah, what's one thing that you've been kind of focusing on this season to really help the team?
Just make sure I'm always positive so they don't get down and they can keep playing their game as well as me.
Yeah, we all know if we're positive, we're gonna play better. And it's the same for your teammates. So if you can do whatever you can to keep your teammates positive, then you have a better chance of winning and staying up here. So a couple things. So we struggled in a couple of different matches. And one thing, Lauren, we talked about, you went through a little slump. I think you missed 3 serves in a row, and I know you were down on yourself, and you're normally one of our top servers and super consistent. What did you think about, to help you pull out of that slump? Because then you turned around and served, I don't know if it was 5, 6 aces, you made a big run there in the championship match to help us win the championship. So how did you pull yourself out of that little slumpy run?
I kind of just thought to myself, you just need to pull it back together and help out your team, I guess. Mm-hmm. You just need to be positive like I normally am. So.
Yeah, and I think sometimes we get out of character a little bit. We get down on ourselves, and you have to remind yourself like, I've been here before. I'm a good server. Let me just focus on the fundamentals, and let me stop being negative. Let me focus on being positive. And a lot of times I tell athletes, focus on the rest of your game. Sometimes when maybe your passing is struggling, or if your serving is struggling, focus on your hitting, focus on your defense. And then you make some good digs, okay? You get a couple kills, you get positive, and then guess what? Your serving comes back around, or your passing comes back around. One thing we've been talking with you, okay, about, just going and being a little more patient. Sometimes you get excited, you want to come in. What's something you think about, and something maybe you can help out some of your Empowered family? What's something you try to think about to help you with being patient and not going so early?
I just remember how much better my hits are when I wait, so that helps sometimes.
Sometimes. You're still 14, sometimes, you're still going to digress and, make a few mistakes. But no, you've been stepping up, and that's one of the reasons that you're the player of the week is, you've really stepped up this whole season, and, you've carried us through some matches, and, you've been our MVP several times. We wanted to, really reward you for playing so well this year. And then obviously, Lauren, you've just always been that steady rock. You've always been positive. You take care of your job in the middle. You handle business. You're always putting up nice big blocks. We even saw some blocks on the video here earlier. And then you've always been one of our top servers and helped us, stay in some games. And this week, you really stepped up big time, after struggling a little bit, and showed a lot of just mental toughness, of pulling it together after going through a little slump and getting back to your normal, positive, tough serving self, and helped us to really battle through a tough finals. And so that was a great job by you. So we always like to talk about, as we shared earlier, something that's maybe unique about you, or just something that maybe your empowered family doesn't know about you. They see you in the gym, they know you guys are studs on the court, but they don't necessarily know you. So let's start with Sophia. What's something that, that maybe your empowered family doesn't know about you?
I did gymnastics for 8 years.
You did gymnastics?
Yeah.
I did not know that, and I've been coaching you. So we're gonna have to make you do like a cartwheel, triple backhand.
I can't do anything.
Nothing? You've hung up your gymnastics, what do you wear in gymnastics? Your leotard? You hung up your leotard, you've laced up your volleyball shoes, and you're done. All right, Lauren, what is something unique and something interesting about you?
I played the piano for like a long time.
Really?
When I was really little. Probably till like a few years ago I stopped.
Really?
Yeah.
Piano. So that means we need to have like a recital. You're gonna play piano, and Sophia is gonna do some gymnastics to your piano playing. Can you still play piano though? No?
I don't remember anything.
You don't remember anything?
Not really.
Both your parents will be so disappointed. All those years wasted. Okay. So that's awesome, and that's something I didn't know about either one of you. And I know, Ashlee was your coach, but obviously we got blessed with baby Wesley, and so Ashlee's been out for the last month or so I got to step in and coach you guys. But I did not know that about either one of you guys. So that's a cool little thing. All right, and then now, what is something that's inspired you guys that you could share with your empowered family and maybe inspire somebody else, or one of your teammates, or somebody else in the club? Lauren, you go first. Any quotes or just any mindsets?
I love the Bible verse, Philippians 4:13, which is on our jerseys actually here.
Yeah.
It just inspires me to keep playing because I know Christ is helping us push through everything that we do.
You can do all things through Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons we have it on our jersey. It's just a constant reminder, because sometimes you might get down. And and it's nice to see that on your sleeve, and it's a nice reminder that, hey, God is with you and you can do all things through Christ, and just trust in Him. What about you, Sophia?
It's a quote that you always say. It's perfect practice makes perfect, not. What is it?
Right, you can start. Practice makes perfect, not perfect practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect practice makes perfect, not practice makes perfect.
Sounds like a wise man once said that. Yes, it truly is. I mean, practice doesn't make perfect, because you could practice passing like this all day long and you're never going to be great at passing. But if you practice perfect technique over time, you can come as close as you can as a volleyball player to perfection. And so that's where we always try to stress to the athletes that make sure you're practicing the best form you can, that perfect technique, if you want perfection or great technique to come out. So I'm glad you listened to me. I think sometimes, I yell at you a lot, so I don't know, sometimes, like my wife, you might start tuning me out where you don't listen to me anymore. Any other little fun facts or little wisdom or anything you want to share with your power family before we go?
No.
No? Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your Empowered Co-Athlete Players of the Week. Good work. Yep. See, that wasn't so bad, was it?
No. It's gonna be bad to sing it when it's done.